Time for something completely different. I'm playing Signs of the Sojourner today, and this is a deck-building narrative game that focuses on building connections with people. Or so a review calls it. Either way, this is a game that supposedly only takes about 2 hours to beat, but 11 hours if I want to get every ending and all that. So, under the settings, we have music and audio, we have tutorials, text animation, tooltips, and screen shake. I might turn off the text animation one just to make things go faster. But we have select, back, menu, switch pages with the shoulder buttons, and navigation with the joystick or D-pad. Anyways, I tried this game before just to test things out a bit and then completely forgot how to play, so we're going to be starting from the beginning. Anyway, music's kind of nice. A childhood spat. The worst fight you and Elias, bold name, ever had was over a strange locket in Mom's desk. Curiosity got the best of you, but Elias was afraid of getting in trouble. So we already know the direction that this might go. And here's our friend Elias. Your mom has collected so much cool stuff in here. How many towns has she visited now? So we have to match circles and triangles. Circles mean empathetic and observant, and triangles are logical and diplomatic. Now, Elias plays the other card. I don't have that many cards to choose from right now, and they're all the same for this tutorial. So I guess getting things all lined up on the left-hand side. I'm looking at the arrow key. On the left-hand side, conversations. Completing the sequence will earn a white square. A mismatch will earn a dark square. When all white squares or dark squares have been earned, the conversation will end. Select the speech bubbles to view previous dialogue. Let's play Caravaneers just like her. You'll be the driver, I'll be the navigator. Wait, hang on. You shouldn't look in her desk. She's going to be mad. Is that a locket? I've never seen your mom wear a locket. So the game wants me to pick that one, but I can still choose what I want to pick. So I'm going to go with this. Yeah, see, by doing that, I don't actually have anything I can play. I broke the chain. Hey, you're not listening. We shouldn't be snooping. So I don't have any options here but to end this conversation badly. And that's by design with both the tutorial and the hint that we got about the dialogue. So, why do you always drag me into stuff like this? Put it back before we get caught. So yes, this is a childhood spat. That fight could have only ended how it did. It's a tutorial. It was by design. I can talk today. You and Elias talked past each other. Sometimes Mom said it's fine not to get along, but that time she stepped in to mediate. Mom's tall. You two, what are you doing in here? I'll need to leave soon. The caravan's almost here. Come say goodbye. I might... I'll see about moving mimikyu. Anyway. What are you even fighting about? So now I have a conversation with Mom. So without knowing like what she's got, I can go a few different directions. I can try to be empathetic and observant, or I can be empathetic and then logical. But we completed the chain. Accord. When you and the other person each play one card, together connecting four of the same symbol in a row. Oh, when you and the other person each play one card, together connecting four of the same symbol in a row. So, in this example, we have four circles in a row. Accord will protect your progress when a mismatch is made. Okay, so because we got 4 circles in a row, we got Accord, and that will protect us. There we go. It's okay to not always understand each other. One miscommunication doesn't have to end a friendship. Let me help you figure this out. If you get a little lost, think about how he's reacted in the past. How have you been able to connect and get past your differences? So, he's favored logical and diplomatic, I think. So I think that's the type of card I want to play. Yeah, see? Ooh, nope. Well, that'll get me an Accord at least. But let's try that. At the very least, I got a whole bunch of circles in a row. Not all disagreements have to be the end of your friendship. Listen to each other, see if you can find common ground. You think back on that fight years later, after Mom passed on, when you and Elias had to rely on each other all the more. 15 years later. Farewells. It's your first time back inside Mom's old store since the funeral. All told, she didn't leave much. She was always on the road, and what she brought back sold fast. Elias runs his hand down an empty shelf before clearing his throat. You feel it too, don't you? The weirdness of being in here without your mom? Can't seem to wrap my head around her being gone. My bad. Now I'm the one making things weird. So we're going to try that one. And let's try that one. So it's a very simple game, but some of it does seem to be knowing like what is the other person going to play. Yeah, you're right. She wouldn't want us to dwell. I gotta cheer up. After all, she always looked so pleased when she was here. Making people smile, giving them samples of cool new stuff, even if they were broke. I think it might just have been her favorite place. She'd be so happy to see the two of us taking over the store like this. You out there on the open road and me, keeping an eye on things here, which is totally just as exciting. Not that I mind, of course. Being stuck out there in the caravan would drive me crazy. Think you doth protest too much. So I've already got some protection. Oh, there's a caravan now, right on schedule. The leader Nadine runs a tight ship, but I don't trust her. Oh? I hear she's planning to drop the town from the caravan route. That'd be real bad for Barto. Hey, while you're out there, could you maybe change your mind? Don't want to do that one, that's for sure. Let's try that. Oh. So, new card type duplicates both of the symbols on the previous card. So, let's try that one. Good. No matter what, you're going to do great. I bet you'll come back with a bunch of cool stuff. You packed everything you need, right? Socks? If the truck breaks down out there and you don't have socks, it's all over. I thought you were supposed to pack a towel. Don't worry about this place. It's in good hands. My hands. Take care of yourself out there. You'll miss Elias too and wish you didn't have to leave so soon. You've planned this trip for a while, but it only started to feel real in the last few hours. You know, after the funeral. The store needs 3 new products. So, I get to... Okay, I choose 1 new card to experience gain, but I have to get rid of a card in order to make up for it. So... Alright, so... Barto, quiet enough to hear the grasshoppers rub their wings together at dawn and the crickets at dusk. You know the name, nickname, and favorite color of every person in town. Do I? It's past time to leave for a spell. Elias. He's working in shift at the roadhouse, and Nadine is the resolute leader of the caravan. So, right now I can only pick Nadine. Follow close. Almost a dozen vehicles sputter down Barto's dirt roads. Their engines once signaled Mom's imminent departure, as well as her return. Nadine, sitting on the running board of her truck cab, gestures for your attention. I trust you have sufficient provisions for the route? Our first stop will be Paceno, the artist colony. Nadine mentioned a place from Mom's stories, Pachenko. I can read. No, I can't. Be alert. Reptiles cross Thunder Lizard Road to their heart's content. You don't want guts on your windshield. Ooh, I like the name Thunder Lizard Road. So, not knowing what Nadine is like, I don't want to use this card. And, I mean, obviously that'll just end the conversation right away. My condolences for your loss. Your mom and I had our differences, but I respected her all the same. Before the caravan heads out, we need to talk. Unless you turn this store around and keep it well stocked, the caravan will have to drop Barto from the route. Just seems like Mom wasn't all that great at her job, but... Alright, so I want to try this because I'm starting to run out of certain cards. Without the store in good shape, it doesn't make sense for the caravan to stop here. Awful waste of resources. I probably don't have to spell it out that this would be bad for Barto. I know y'all depend on the traffic. It's not my choice, not entirely. I make the final call, but I'm beholden to the caravan members and their needs. Believe it or not, Barto would be dropped already if I didn't owe your mom a favor. I argued on your behalf. Ooh. I know it's hard to hear all this right now. Shoot. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, truly I am. So I don't have many opportunities now. But Nadine definitely does seem to favor these circles, so I should try to remember that about her. It may not sound like a kid, but I'm in your corner. My hands are tied with this. I want to see you succeed. Nothing about this situation is good, but Nadine probably isn't to blame. You thank her for the info. So I need to choose a card from your experience to gain and choose one to forget. So I can obviously just do that and then the same card. Now I can move on. So trips remaining. That's new. And I guess by this time I need to find 3 new items. Alright, this is the calendar. Hi, Dazzle. Just trying to figure out what to do next. Oh, that's what I do next. So I need to come here to Pachenko. Anyways, how are you, Dazzle? We're playing a new game here. So, we have here Nadine, and she's admiring some of the public art. And we also have Tomas, who has really cool hair. Anyways, Pachenko, a twisty canyon road leading to Pachenko would send a green traveler in circles. I am having so much trouble reading for some reason today. A rundown vehicle has trouble with the last slope up to the plateau, but Nadine leaves no one behind. So we can either choose to talk to Nadine again, or we can talk with Tomas, a painter with the disposition of a small, nervous cat. Let's go with Nadine again. Nadine contemplates a cast bronze sculpture of a frilled-necked lizard whose head has been replaced with a man's vacant features. She rubs her chin for a while chewing on some thoughts. You handled those steep slopes and inclines well. The caravan's next stop will be Clifton, the market town. The road we take is prone to landslides. Ride close. If I can't see your truck, I can't protect you. So we know that we're going to Clifton, and so there's a note saying that something about Mom going there before, and Nadine tells us about the road to Clifton, which is not good. And Dazzle rage quit. Ooh, I don't have good cards right now. Rage quit playing Kirby. Gotta do that one. And wait, that's not the one I picked. Don't become too self-assured. Nadine, absorbed with the artwork, barely acknowledges your presence. Well, nuts. So that's new. And I want to cycle that one out for this. So yes, because I failed the dialogue with Nadine, I can't choose her again. She has her hands on the steering wheel and barely notices there. The artist stall. Tomas sits demurely, surrounded by paintings that depict fruit, trees, and, most prolifically, a calico cat rendered in the finest detail. Each portrait is signed with an illegible flourish, different each time. Let the crowds fade as you inhabit the lacune inside each piece. I'll be quiet as you converse with the art. I hope you like it. Oh, I need to provide a statement. So yeah, that is something that artists do need to do sometimes, is provide artist statements. Is this supposed to be narrative mahjong? I guess so. I've never actually played mahjong, so... Ooh. I got one of the bubbles with Tomas. That piece is called Self-Portrait Number 5. I felt such an affinity with the tree depicted. It's a good tree. How does it make you feel when you stare at the branches? I'm getting the feeling that maybe there's not supposed to be so many trees. That was not my intention at all, but at least it elicited a reaction from you. I will probably throw that piece in the trash. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Don't do that. Alright, so we got a bit of protection. Yeah. At least we succeeded with this dialogue. Oh, you like that one. Let me wrap that for you, safe and secure on your travels. My first sale this month. I'm having my first art show next month. You could come if you like. So, we got an invitation to his art show. Every compliment on Thomas's artwork is a drop in a bottomless bucket. Who knows if he's done anything for his self-esteem, but the painting is nice. So again, we get to pick one card to keep and discard one as well. Now, this is a logical and then empathetic, which we only have one card like that, so I think I'm going to swap it for that. Anyways, we finished up here, so it's time to move on. Mahjong is pretty fun, but the players are old people, so that is not as fun. It might depend on the old people, but ooh, if we go back to Barto, it seems like there's a new person there. However, we still need to get more stuff, so we're going to keep going with the caravan. Fatigue. Gain fatigue over time as you travel. Returning home and unpacking your items will remove it. Fatigue cannot match with any symbols. So, we've got a punishment card now. Every turn down the streets of Clifton seems to reveal another mountain in the distance, another horizon. Nadine doesn't stop for sightseers, though. You watch for pedestrians as the caravan rolls downtown. So now we have two new characters, and Nadine is busy helping a caravan member replace a tire, so we can't talk with her. Instead, we can talk with Klaus, or we can talk with Ramir. Now, Ramir I recognize from some of the promotional images. So let's talk with Ramir. He's also a man from the caravan. He looks familiar. You know his name, Ramir. He grew up in Barto, traveled with the caravan, turned from neighbor to visitor. He's sitting off the hood of the car the same way he used to sit off his porch way back in the day. First time with the caravan, ain't it? Hope your mom taught you the ropes. She's not easy out here. Dazzle says, I was taught by really competitive, basically senior citizens as a kid. Good thing I was a kid because I didn't understand their rage. Yep. I remember my first time. Pachenko, Clifton, Buckham-Boro. A whirlwind of new experiences. Ramir mentioned a place from Mom's stories, Buckham-Boro. Just keep your cool. The road to Buckham-Boro shreds a lot of tires. Don't panic if it all goes to hell. So, the road to Buckham-Boro sucks. So, I have pretty much one card I can play right now. I do have a bit of protection. Oh, good. Remember, everyone you meet on the road is out here for a reason, and most won't tell you what that is. But don't believe every word that comes out of someone's mouth. What about your mouth? What about Nadine's mouth? Even if they're nice, especially if they're nice. But then again, I'm not supposed to trust Nadine. I always respected your mom. She thrived out here, completely in her element. A shark if I ever knew one. Just because she had friends on the road doesn't mean you do. You don't inherit connections. So, of the cards I can play, observe. Reveal the other person's hand when played. Ramir can see that I have these cards. I feel like this is basically Mahjong. But I feel like this could be interesting in co-op. It took your mom years to build her network. It'll take you time too. I don't want to see you ruin what she made. He seems worldly. You listen as he spins tales of his experiences on the road, taking his advice to heart. So, I want that card, and I'm going to swap it out for this one, which is basically the same one. So, now I can talk with Klaus. Vendors in Clifton compete to make the grandest promises delivered with the loudest, most tenacious voice. For every woe, there's a product that can fix it. Klaus, on the other hand, is quiet, barely audible beneath the crowds. I'm going to be trying to speak at a normal voice, I think. Well, maybe. You must be with that caravan. Hello to you, traveler. Safety in numbers, is that it? Very wise. I'm a humble peddler of roasted nuts. Don't you, traveler? Don't you enjoy those travelers? Who does not? Life's simple pleasures. Well, that'll teach me to do that voice. Oh, great. I got fatigue. I don't want to do that card yet, if I can help it. So I didn't get any protection from that. But don't tell anyone. If everyone knew I sell roasted nuts, they buy them up. None left for you. We can share a secret, can't we, you and I? Just a little information, a mere factoid, kept safe between us. Perhaps you might even trust me with your own secret. You know so much about me, and I so little about you. Scandalous. You tabbed out making your thesis, and I heard a tenacious horse and what's happening now. Don't know what you mean about the tenacious horse, but we're talking with a new person now. And this is Klaus, who, the voice that I tried to give Klaus made my throat hurt. But anyways, Klaus is a character. So, unfortunately, I only have so many cards I can play. We're gonna try that. So, this is the only card I can play, but it worked out. If someone inquires after these roasted nuts, simply laugh, smile, and toss a handful direct into your mouth. Klaus makes purchasing a simple bag of roasted nuts feel like a clandestine operation. We promise to keep our secrets. Whatever those are. So, of these cards, I'm gonna switch in this one for one of these. And now I get to move on. Hey! A simple detour. The bright, unobstructed sun over Clifton powers up the truck quicker than usual. Uninvited, Ramir opens your passenger side door and hops inside. What a rude man. Got a proposition. The caravan usually gets around to anchor last, but I got something to take care of there. Man, I have to get 3. It's that whole business with the railroad. Got a lot of folks working to get the train back in operation. Whenever something like that goes on, there's money to be made, and I don't mean from manual labor. No thanks. So the game doesn't always direct you to the best card to play. The place the caravan goes next, Buckenboro. It's a nowhere town. Less folks in Bardo. Serious. All the endless junk for sale in Anka would impress the homebodies back in Bardo. Worth your time. So he really wants us to go to Bardo. So he can see my cards and I can see his cards. But also, this is the only card we can play. Hey, it might even be fun. The road from here goes on forever. Feels like it. I could tell you all kinds of stories. You don't have to decide right now. Just think about it. 2 bar tours on the road having an adventure. I don't think I ever said the word tenacious horse. You'll think about dropping by Anka, and that seems good enough for Ramir for now. Alright, so we got another one of these cards, which lets us see things. So we're going to be switching out those. So now we have a choice that we can make. We can go here, or we can go here. A dusty old stop left behind when the railroad broke down. We could also go all the way back home. Let's stick with the caravan still. Hey! We're going in circles. The vehicle rolls to a stop. Ramir hops out and retrieves his rucksack from the truck bed. He drums his knuckles on your window until you roll it down to talk to him. How? Where are you even headed? We're farther from Anka. Sheesh. I'm gonna find another ride. So I have one chance to make this right with him. Which we did. Don't sweat it. I know you're new to the road or whatever. Still, don't make promises you can't keep. I didn't make a promise with you. You'll make it up to Ramir sometime. When or how, who knows. Favors are useful to have on the road. Ramir will travel on his own. So, we got another one of these. And for now, we're just going to swap it out. She's grinding leaves into motor and in her motor, and Nadine is enjoying a bowl of matcha. At a small table outside a store, Nadine whisks matcha in a tea bowl. Her motions are precise, not a single drop spills. Your presence feels intrusive, like you've interrupted some personal ritual. Still here? Your final stop in the route will be Aldhurst. Some call it scenic. I don't care for it. The road's in poor condition, more than most. Many travelers pass by Buckenboro, but I enjoy their matcha. Ah, that's why we came here. So we've got this fatigue card that we can't really get rid of. And we're gonna screw up this conversation with Nadine. Well, learn to take a breather. You leave Nadine to protein. So we messed up the conversation with Nadine again. So maybe... Nah. We're going to pick that card and we're just going to swap it out for the same type. And now we can talk with Matilda. Matilda's business resides in a low, earth-colored house, the first floor converted into a storefront. Barrels line the walls, filled with fresh tea leaves whose scents compete for your attention. Hey, we've got a lucky duck over here. I just about sold out of my world-famous matcha. I grind the tea leaves up myself. It takes so long, but it's soothing, not tedious, kind of like meditation. So, we have one card we can play. But it got us a little bit of protection. I source the tea leaves from near Aldhurst. Not enough shade around here. The sun's too brutal. You ever been out that way? I swear, they won the climate lottery, but the sea will eat them first, so... That's just how it goes, huh? Pick up and move wherever's habitable. Who knows when the groundwater will run out here? So I have a few options. Now I have fewer options. So if I had been able to play that card sooner, I think it would have been better. But it was okay. Nadine is hard. That's why I meditate, huh? Only peace I get from watching the world die around me. So, matcha? Come see me again and maybe I'll read your fortune, if you're lucky. How do you read fortunes in matcha? Matilda's matcha smells incredible. You're lucky to have gotten some. Matilda promised to read your fortune if you return. So I've managed to rack up a few promises and all that, so... Wait, no. This one. Alright, time to move on. Oh, right, we got Aldhurst now. I don't remember how to check out my inventory. Oh, there we go. So we can now make more use out of the calendar. And yeah, we lost track of Vermeer. So, but we do have 3 things, at least. So, Aldhurst is the last stop. Alright, so, ooh, that's a new symbol. So in Aldhurst, the central plaza bustles with families out enjoying the weather, weavers and rug makers in the open air workshops, and old folks playing cravar in the shade. Barto only gets a couple days a year this mild. So we have Aurora, the hawkish owner of Magnetic Music, who has a new symbol, and Nadine, who actually wants to talk to us. Nadine, loading up her vehicle with pots of kimchi, whistles for your attention. It's hard to tell if the condescension is intentional or not. So you made it. The caravan splits here. I don't take greenhorns out to Old Marais, too dangerous for your maiden voyage. If you take the direct road back from here, you'll be fine. It's mostly downhill that direction. Scenic route too. So now we know the way back home as well. And I would love if I had this card in that circle. Alright, I want this. Oh, come on. But I got a little bit of protection, so we can keep going. Speaking of liabilities, have you seen Amir? Lost him around Clifton. Hope he's not getting into too much trouble. Listen, out of respect for your mom, I'm going to tell you something I probably shouldn't. Ever heard of the Rilkers? They're practically royalty in Old Marais and got ties all over the place. Their word's law, and they've threatened to shut the caravan out of Old Marais if I don't drop Barto from the route. Now, I'm not one to bend so easily, but it does make things more complicated. Your store really needs to shine for the caravan to stand up to them. So again, Nadine favors these, also it gives me protection. This would duplicate, I don't need that yet. Why this is happening now, I can't say. Could it be because mom died? Could be your mom has some dirt on the real critters. The word is she had some run-ins with them in the past, and by all accounts, they're the type to hold grudges. I mean, mom's dead now, so the time could be better, but important you understand, your mom, she was a complex woman. She had lots of opinions and a habit of making ways wherever she went, not the easiest person to travel with. You follow this caravan's path, the same one your mom took, and you're bound to learn some things about her. Some good, some not so much. I mean, at the end of the day, she was a person. Show me what you got, Nadine. Alright, she only has those cards. So I really do need to play this one. I don't have the protection thing though. Shit. Well, I'm gonna mess up that anyway. Ah, shit. I didn't know it was gonna go there. You get that truck inspected recently? That oil slick there ain't usually a good sign. Trust me when I tell you, you don't want to break down out there. Okay, so even if I have protection way in the past, it will still protect me later on. Unfortunately, I've already spent it, so this conversation's a bit screwed. So let's do... Man, let's just get rid of all my fatigue again. Is that supposed to impress me? It doesn't. Ah, shoot. I gotta get back on the road. I trust you can find your own way home. So, alright. Nadine gives you a hard stare. She loads up the last of her wares and then knocks loudly on the side of her truck twice, rounding up the rest of the caravan. So, alright, I really messed up that conversation. But, this is a learning experience. Anyway, we have a spot of trouble coming up. So, let's see what we can do. Luthier lessons. The wooden door leading into Aurora's music store sticks in the frame. A helpful sign hangs in the window. Give it a push. As you enter, Aurora looks up from the guitar saddle she's filing down to give you a quizzical once-over. Let me know if you have questions about the merchandise. I'm Aurora, the founder and sole owner. If you play any instruments, please take off that jacket. All those buttons and zippers, scratch them to pieces. So, with Aurora, clarify may be inserted between any valid match or played normally. That's interesting. But now we've got a new symbol to deal with. Ever play ukulele? I teach claw hammer, so called because you make your hand like a claw. Hold it like so, stiffen that strumming finger. Makes a nice sound, doesn't it? There's your first lesson. So I don't have any diamond cards. I gotta ask, have we met before? You look so familiar. You might be confusing me for one of my old students. You don't play guitar, do you? I don't, and I also don't have a way to deal with this conversation, so let's just see what she's got. Nothing good. Shit. I'm sorry. It's just, you look so familiar. You look so awfully familiar. I can't quite place it. Strange, I'm usually pretty good with familiar faces. So, yeah, we failed this conversation. Sorry, I need to close up to give a lesson. Come back sometime and we can give the instruments another look. Aurora has a business to run. She ushers you out the door to start her cello lesson. So, we got some good cards. Clarify lets me insert stuff, but this has the new symbol on it, which we haven't had anyone with that yet, so I just wish we could pick up 2 cards. Anyways, we're gonna swap it out for that. And now we just have to move on. Now, we didn't pick up any items there. So, but we've got enough things that we can head back, I think. Also, we've got a lot of fatigue cards. Coming home to Barto after time away feels strange, like someone rearranged your bedroom while you slept. All the pieces are still there, mostly, but what's different and what's misremembered, there's no telling. So, we got a stranger with 2 sets of symbols. Perhaps we shouldn't talk to them, and good old familiar Elias. You find Elias at home, sitting on the floor, surrounded by craft materials, glue, markers, stickers, cardstock, thin polystyrene sheets. He looks exhausted. Hey, look who made it back in one piece. While you were gone, I made something you can stock in the store. Barto keyrings. People love souvenirs. Looks like you got plenty of stuff for the store already, but these will be popular. I'll make good mementos to help travelers remember Barto. You don't owe me this time, haha. Unless they're really popular. Oh, and you won't believe what else I found while you were gone. Check it out. Your mom's old locket. Ooh, you want to get in trouble? You want to cause some trouble? Don't worry, I won't get upset with you for taking it this time. In fact, I think you should. A good luck charm of your own. You might need it out on the road. Anyways, how was the caravan? Did Nadine say anything about Barto or your mom? You didn't have to break the news to anyone, did you? I bet rumors probably spread fast on the road. So, I don't have a lot of options. You managed to get Nadine to tell you more? That's impressive. You're natural. Really? I wonder what the Rilkers have got to do with your mom. I bet they've got ties all over the place from what I hear. They've got ties all over the place from what I hear. No wonder they're able to pressure the caravan. Gotta say, Nadine kinda intimidates me, but maybe there's more to her than meets the eye. I don't have options, but at the very least, you must be tired. I got 2 fatigue cards in my hand right now. It's okay. Trips always take a lot out of me too. Oh. I got some protection, but not a whole lot. And all my fatigue cards are a problem. I guess you've got to be tough to make it out there on the road, kind of like your mom was. Sounds like they butted heads. I'm still not sure I'd trust Nadine. Rilkers or no Rilkers, it'd be bad for lots of people if the caravan stopped coming here. We gotta keep the store doing well, so there's no excuse for them to drop Barto from the roof. Yeah, that's... But if I played this card as opposed to the others... Again, that card as opposed to the others will actually get me somewhere. Whatever. I won't make a fuss when Nadine comes around, maybe, but she's not some authority on your mom. Elias is bursting with excitement over the store. Hopefully these key rings will be a hit. Everyone has keys, right? Just a fact of life. So, we have accommodate again. This one and this one. So, right now this deck is okay. But, this strange... Alright. We're going to try talking with this stranger. Unusual visitor. Folks often pass through Barto and stop at an attraction or two, but they never stick around. Yet this stranger's been here for weeks, smoking cigarettes, spitting sunflower seeds, always on the outskirts. What goes through the crow's mind when there's no food for miles? So I don't have cards that can connect with this person. My real only hope is going to be... You sure about that now? Hey, it's not my fault that... I'm afraid that just won't do. He nods at you knowingly, you're not sure what to make of the exchange. So, how do I put this? Well, unpack your truck and rest before your next trip. Welcome home, where everything is unpacked. When everything is unpacked, let's hang out. So, you and Elias catch up, picking up right where you left off. You tell him about your first time in the quaint town of Altars. He tells you how proud he is that the store's grand reopening was a success, praising you for stocking an impressive 4 items. Will it be enough for the caravan to stand up to the Rilkers? Who knows? Oh, Roasted nuts from Clifton. The solar technician waxed poetic about the sun in Clifton while picking up his groceries. So now we can go straight to Clifton. Convinced of secret meaning in the colors, the conspiracy theorist bought the painting for further examination. We didn't get anything from it, but other than an interesting character. The hydroponic farmer bought the matcha to study, hoping to improve his own tea crops. A man wearing a hat and sunglasses bought a Barto keyring, praising the artistry in a deep voice. Was that the visitor?